It's been an incredible 4 years, and we've shown the power and durability of public activism and protest, and we've had some great achievements in those 4 years. Not least is in the last month, Drax power station has shut down its plans to build the largest coal-burning power station in Britain, and Drax is the largest emitter. It was going to increase that by building the White Rose power station on site at Selby, and that has been stopped in large part thanks to public protest from the London Mining Network, Columbia Solidarity, Biofuelwatch, Campaign Against Climate Change, and Occupy. So that's an achievement that we've done. I'd like to just say a few words about Paris and the aftermath of Paris. Paris is probably going to be a disaster. It'll be couched in language of greenwash. You will hear a lot about things like net zero emissions. Net zero emissions is not to be confused with zero emissions. Net zero emissions is a carbon accounting mechanism. It means that they can balance the books by allowing other people to pollute, and they will pay financial offsets for that to allow them to continue polluting. You will also hear about climate smart agriculture. Climate smart agriculture, there's a global alliance for climate smart agriculture, and this is backed by the World Bank, one of the most egregious institutions defeating all social initiatives to save our planet from global warming. Climate smart agriculture is about large-scale plantations, as it always is when the World Bank and corporations are involved, and it's about genetically modified crops and the seizure of heritage seeds and the cutting down of biodiversity in agriculture. So climate smart agriculture is anything but smart. It's a ruse, it's greenwash, it's false, and it will only make things worse in the long run. So what we've got to do is we've got to be aware that carbon trading is going to be what's going to be the principal mechanism used by the UN in Paris. And afterwards, we must be aware that we must be aware of Copenhagen. We must not get disheartened, because the fight begins in January. We will have to continue the energy levels that we have seen grow this year. We've had two of the largest climate marches in British history in the last 12 months. Last September, they estimated 40,000. In March this year, they estimated 25,000. This is a great achievement for the climate movement. Look at the number of people who've joined the Labour Party since Jeremy Corbyn came to the forefront. Since his election, they've had 100,000, almost 100,000 new members join. So that's not some Corbyn campaigning while he's seeking office. It's people who are confident in the man, people who are confident in the future, joining the Labour Party. So things are looking good. Paris will be a disaster, but things are looking good. Look at the papal encyclical on climate change. A beautiful document. I am a profound atheist, but I love that document. It is written in beautiful prose. And I also would like to draw your attention to another beautiful document called the Islamic Declaration on Global Climate Change. Another beautiful document. Please read it. It's written in beautiful prose, albeit with religious sort of imagery and expression. But the core of it is about people saving the planet. Both documents are very crucial documents and very hopeful additions to our cause. So the Campaign Against Climate Change will be continuing our Time to Act campaign in January after the Paris COP, because it is time to act, and it will always be time to act. We must always be vigilant against the corporations trying to capture our enthusiasm, trying to capture youthful imagination with false solutions, greenwash like biofuel. One of the principal conditions or suggestions in the IPCC fifth assessment document, which was published earlier this year, a brilliant document. It lays out the dangers perfectly. The problem is when it comes up with solutions. It's UN, it's a compromise document. It suggests corporatized solutions to climate change, such as BECCS, bioenergy with carbon capture and storage. Carbon capture and storage has been proven to be a failure at Drax. there is no it's no place where carbon capture and storage has been tried in the real world. So my last words are, January, the fight really starts, and we will be at a disadvantage because of the greenwash and the corporate takeover of the discourse, but we will prevail. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Next we've got John, who is involved in HACAN, who's chair of HACAN.